Alright, so another day has passed, so 6 days have gone by, if I'm right. I awoke to the solid thump of the Bunmaru newspaper striking my door. I didn't have a subscription, of course. Reading Korean was for more economical, but the Tengu were nice enough to throw the extra editions to me. I stretched, then started to get dressed. As I did, I wondered briefly why there was an extra edition. The reason became amply clear when I walked to my kitchen that the bottle of sake I was bringing to today's party was sitting on the table. Today was most likely the day the cherry blossom would be in full bloom. I missed out on the big viewings earlier, so I was looking forward to this one. Aya, as usual, was inviting everyone who hadn't been invited already to the party. Well, the more the merrier. Besides, that was Reimu's problem, not mine. Of course, with that kind of advertisement, this was going to be an all-day and all-night affair. No reason to sit around while everyone else had fun. I just gotta help out Reimu then? It's always fun to get to the shrine early so I can hang out and see people drop in. I think I'll go bug Reimu. I arrived at the shrine just in time to see Reimu give up on sweeping the falling blossom. She looked up at me as I approached. Ah, you're here early, Marissa. Reimu's casual demeanor always managed to seem friendly. Yup. I looked around at the flower trees that surrounded the shrine. The Tachibana orange seemed a little out of place amidst all the pink, but that was the only flaw. The cherry blossoms are really nice this year. They really are nice. 3 years ago was more impressive, but we might not see that again. I intended to see the 60-year cycle again, but I kept that to myself. I held up the bottle I'd been saving. This here is for the party. Where should I drop it? Ah, back in my room is fine. Follow me. Just leave it on the table here. She removed her detached sleeves as I put the bottle down. If you could do the sweeping, that would be good too. I've got to cook some sweets for the party before everyone else shows up. You aren't really asking guests to sweep, right? I suppose it was foolish for me to ask you, Marissa. Well, tell me if anyone else shows up. Sure thing, Reimu. As Reimu started her work, I sat down at the doorway from there. I got to enjoy the sight of the flowering tree. It would have been nice if Reimu had offered me some tea, but I wasn't that thirsty, and she did have to cook. Reimu pattered around a bit, setting up whatever it was she was cooking. After she finished her preparation, she came out and sat down next to me. I wonder if Sakya will be bringing anything new for snacks this year. Now that Reimu mentioned it, I thought something new might be nice. Maybe we could ask Yukari to grab some of that cola stuff Rinosuke found. I thought that was pretty good. Really, I thought it was too acidic. You must not be used to it because you brew your tea so weak. Maybe I just like better tea than you do. Huh. The wind lightly picked up, scattering the blossoms across the yard. You're here early. I looked up and saw Alice slightly touched down in the backyard. One of her dolls hovered beside her, holding a covered basket. Wonder what's in the basket. I hopped down to check out what Alice brought. So, what's in there? Some food for the party, that's all. Well, that's obvious. I want to know what it is. I tried to peek in the basket, but the little doll holding it flew out of my reach. What are you, a little kid? Can't you wait? Where's the fun in that? I'm going to see it soon anyway. I see you two still get along. Anyway, you can put yourself down over there, Marissa. Alice, I'll grab some tea. Thank you, Reimu. Alice took a seat on the porch while Shanghai placed the basket on the table, then sat on top of it. I sat down next to Alice as Reimu quickly finished the cooking. Then she grabbed 3 cups of tea before sitting down next to me. We sat there for a long while, watching the branches of the trees sway in the breeze, the blossoms scattering with every breath of wind. It's a sight that never seems to change, but it's different every year. I wondered if I gained immortality, would this meeting become like that view? I think I would like an eternity of this, even with Alice snipping and Reimu's complaining. I wonder if Patchy felt that way, or Amelia. Flandre probably wouldn't understand, but... The wind picked up again and carried my thoughts away with the blossoms. No reason to mix up work with play. Unless it was Damaku, of course. Hey, Reimu, it's been a while since we had an incident, well, hasn't it? Only a couple of months. What do you ask? Are you hoping for one? A good question. Well, I suppose I don't need money right now, but it would be a nice distraction. How do you make money from incidents? Don't you usually end up losing money? Nah, that's Reimu. They never blow up my house, so I usually make a profit off what I can steal. Why am I not surprised? Well, it is true, Reimu's house does get blasted a lot, so, you know, good on... it's not Marissa's house, so yeah, it's all good. Don't remind me, even with the stupid Celestial and Suika helping me rebuild the shrine, I lost money. Now that she mentioned it, I kind of wonder how Reimu manages to keep the shrine going with all the misfortune that befalls it. I had a feeling she didn't know the answer either though. Even after knowing Saki for so many years, her abrupt appearances and disappearance were still disconcerting. At least her attitude had mellowed recently. Sorry to show up so early, Reimu, but the mistress wanted to enjoy the flowers a little longer this year. I think she'll be staying past midnight again as well. The maid gestures to the foodstuff she had brought. I'll be back with the rest of the mansion's contributions to the event. I imagine Lady Romelia and her party will be arriving soon as well. Reimu sighed. Again, obviously she didn't like the thought of her break being cut short, but there wasn't much she could do about it. Thanks, Saki. I guess I'll finish the rest of the preparations then. Just drop the rest of the food off here. I'll ward off against cats and hungry ghosts, so it should be fine. So, Chen and Yuriko then. Then I'll leave you to your preparations. Alice, Marissa, I'll see you at the flower viewing. Then the maid was gone, leaving an ace of spade floating in her place. Anyway, I think I have to get back to this sweeping. I've got to get at least the large branches off the ground before the party officially starts. I suppose I'll join you. The two stood up to leave, though one of Alice's dolls stayed sitting on the basket. Oh well, no reason to sit there by myself, especially since Alice probably had that doll set to explode. You really don't want to deal with an exploding doll. That can't end off well for you. Well, let's go then. I swiped the ace of spade as I left, just because. We adjourned to the front of the shrine where Reimu managed to force both me and Alice to help her clean up. We finished up and left Reimu to the impossible task of sweeping up the falling blossoms when Saki returned, this time coming up the stairs with Romelia and Patchouli. I guess Romelia decided that she was going to be acting ladylike today and walked in instead of flying in. Good morning, Reimu. It's so nice of you to invite us over again. I've never invited you over, you just keep showing up, so I figured I should ask for you to bring something to the party. A smart move, Reimu, but I'm afraid shrines are public ground. We vampires can enter freely. While Romelia continued to try to know Reimu more than normal, I walked over to Patchouli.